Get ready for a trip through car history like no other. Today, we're uncovering 8 amazing cars that most people have never heard of. These are not your everyday cars. They're special. With futuristic looks and incredible features, these hidden gems are here to surprise you. Whether you love fast cars or just love cool stories, get ready to meet some truly unique rides. These cars are rare and packed with innovation. So, let's get started and explore the fascinating world of these secret cars together. 8. The Tata 48. The Tata 48 is a car that many people haven't heard of. It was created by Preston Tucker in the late 1940s. This car was ahead of its time with features that were very innovative. It had a rear engine, which was unusual back then. The car also had a unique design that made it look very sleek and modern. One of the most interesting things about the Tata 48 was its safety features. It had a pop-out windshield that would eject in a crash to protect passengers. It also had seat belts, which were not common in cars during that era. However, only 51 Tata 48 cars were ever made. The company faced many legal and financial problems, which led to its early closure. Because so few were made and the company didn't last long, not many people know about this remarkable car. The Tata 48 is now a rare collector's item. It shows what cars might have looked like if Tucker's company had succeeded. Today, these cars are highly valued by car enthusiasts and collectors around the world. 7. The Vector W8. The Vector W8 is a supercar from the 1980s and 1990s that few people know about. It was built by a company called Vector Aeromotive, founded by Gerald Wiegert. The car looks like something from a sci-fi movie, with sharp angles and a low, wide body. The Vector W8 is powered by a twin-turbocharged V8 engine, which means it has 2 turbochargers that make it very fast. It could reach speeds over 200 miles per hour, making it one of the fastest cars of its time. The interior was inspired by airplanes with lots of buttons and digital displays. Despite its amazing features, only about 19 Vector W8 cars were made. The car was very expensive and the company had trouble staying in business, which is why it remains so rare. Today, the Vector W8 is a prized possession for car collectors. Its futuristic design and incredible speed make it a standout even among other supercars. Owning a Vector W8 is like having a piece of automotive history that few people have ever seen. 6. The Subaru 360. The Subaru 360 is a small car from Japan that not many people know about. It was made by Subaru and first came out in 1958. This car is very tiny and light, and it was designed to be affordable and easy to drive in crowded cities. The Subaru 360 has a 2-cylinder engine and can fit up to 4 people, even though it's very compact. It was called the Ladybug because of its round shape and small size. The car was very popular in Japan because it was cheap to buy and run. However, the Subaru 360 wasn't well known outside of Japan. When it was brought to the United States in the late 1960s, people found it too small and underpowered compared to other cars on the market. Because of this, not many were sold in the US. 5. The Ketta Moroder V16T. The Ketta Moroder V16T is a rare and unusual supercar from the late 1980s and early 1990s. It was created by Claudio Zampoli, an Italian car engineer, and Giorgio Moroder, a famous music composer. This car stands out because it has a very special engine, a V16, which means it has 16 cylinders. Most cars have between 4 and 8 cylinders. The V16 engine is positioned transversely, which means it sits sideways in the car. This was done to help balance the car and make it more stable at high speeds. The Ketta Moroder V16T can go very fast and has a unique, wedge-shaped design that makes it look like a car from the future. Despite its impressive features, only a few of these cars were ever made, around 10 in total. The car was very expensive and the company didn't have the money to keep building them. Because of this, the Ketta Moroder V16T remains a secret supercar known only to serious car enthusiasts and collectors. 4. The Tata T87. The Tata T87 is a classic car from Czechoslovakia, made during the 1930s and 1940s. This car was designed by Hans Ledvinka and is famous for its unique aerodynamic shape. It looks very different from other cars of its time, with a sleek, rounded body that helps it move smoothly through the air. The Tata T87 has a rear-mounted, air-cooled V8 engine, which was quite advanced for its era. This engine design made the car very fast for its time, capable of reaching speeds over 100 miles per hour. The car also featured independent suspension, which made it more comfortable to drive on bumpy roads. Despite its innovative design and performance, the Tata T87 is not well known today, especially outside of Europe. One reason is that it was produced in limited numbers. World War II also affected the production and distribution of the car. 3. The Aston Martin Lagonda shooting brake. The Aston Martin Lagonda shooting brake is a rare and unique version of the Aston Martin Lagonda, a luxury sedan made in the 1970s and 1980s. This special model is called a shooting brake, which means it's a combination of a sports car and a station wagon. The Lagonda shooting brake stands out because of its futuristic design. The original Lagonda sedan had a very angular and boxy look, with a digital dashboard that was ahead of its time. When converted to a shooting brake, it got even more interesting with extra space in the back for luggage or gear, making it practical as well as stylish. Only a few of these shooting brake versions were ever made, usually as custom orders. This makes them extremely rare. The conversion was done by independent coach builders who took the original Lagonda and transformed it into something even more unique. Today, the Aston Martin Lagonda shooting brake is a prized collector's car. Its combination of luxury, advanced technology, and unique design make it a standout in the world of classic cars. Owners of this rare car enjoy both its elegance and its rarity. 2. The Isog Grio. The Isog Grio is a sleek and stylish sports car from Italy, produced between the 1960s and 1970s. It was made by a company called Isog, which originally built scooters and motorcycles before moving on to cars. The Isog Grio combines beautiful Italian design with powerful American engines. The Griffo's design was created by Giorgetto Giugiaro, a famous car designer. It has a low, wide body that looks fast, even when standing still. The car is powered by a V8 engine from either Chevrolet or Ford, giving it plenty of speed and performance. Despite its impressive looks and power, the Isog Grio is not very well known. This is partly because only around 400 cars were ever made. Isog Grio was a small company and their cars were built in limited numbers, which makes them rare today. The Isog Grio is now a highly sought-after classic car. Collectors love it for its combination of Italian style and American muscle. 1. The Saab 99 Turbo. The Saab 99 Turbo is a special car because it was one of the first to use turbocharging technology in a small, practical car. Turbocharging helps engines produce more power without needing a bigger engine. This made the Saab 99 Turbo faster and more fun to drive than other cars of its time. It was introduced in the 1970s by Saab, a Swedish car company known for its innovative designs and focus on safety. The 99 Turbo was not just about speed. It also had advanced safety features like impact-absorbing bumpers and headlight wipers, which were unusual at the time. The car had a unique look with its wraparound windshield and distinctive turbo badges. Inside, it had comfortable seats and a dashboard designed for easy access to controls. The Saab 99 Turbo became popular among people who wanted a sporty car that was also safe and reliable. Thanks for exploring these incredible and lesser-known cars with us. Which one amazed you the most? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more fascinating automotive stories.